All right, guys, we are getting ready to get the ducks out of here. They are outgrowing this pen really quick, and they're making a mess in there. They pretty much just destroy it overnight. So it is time to get them out into the coop. We're gonna go set up their crate out there because I want to introduce them, get the birds out there used to having these new ducks out there. So we're gonna get that set up quick. It's a beautiful day, 80 plus degrees today. So we're gonna get that set up and get them out there and get them accustomed to their new home. All right, so this is what we're working with. I usually just put a dog crate in here. Water, food, as you can see, the ducks and chickens can get in here. Get accustomed to having the new birds, whether it is chicks or ducklings. They can get used to being around them. They can start to get integrated into the flock, and then slowly and surely I can start letting the ducklings out. There will be some, they gotta get a pecking order, like the old saying, they'll get their pecking order. So there will be some skirmishes once they get let out, but put them in here for 3 or 4 days, keep them pretty much locked in here, and that's going to take out a lot of the harshness of the pecking order because the birds are going to be accustomed to them. So let's go get these ducks. All right, so we got them transferred. It's hot in here. I need to open a window, but it's gonna rain tonight. But here they are. Get you guys in here to see them. They're all cozied up there. One thing I do want to talk about is the feed there. Keep it in the middle, away from where the chickens and ducks on the outside can eat it or get to it. Kind of the same thing with the water. I'm less worried about the water. That's a small rim bowl, so I don't think will get into it as easy. But chickens love to, they're kind of greedy, and they have new chicks or ducklings in here, and they have their own food. It's almost like they're jealous of that food and they just want to eat it. My chickens will come in here over all of the food choices outside, and they'll eat all of the food out of the new chicks or ducklings food bowl. So you gotta keep it in the middle or keep it against a wall like that to where only the ducklings can get to it and none of these other older chickens can, because they will absolutely demolish it. I don't know why, maybe it's just my chickens, but they go absolutely nuts when when I put this crate in here with new chicks. They will come in here and just circle that cage back and forth trying to get to that food. It's unreal. But we got them in here. We're gonna let them sit in here for 3 or 4 days, let them get accustomed to, let everyone get accustomed to each other, and then we'll let them out and they can join the big ducks. All right, guys. I know it's been a little while. Forgot to give you guys an update. I'll see if I can zoom in here. I don't think I can. There's the ducks out there. They are doing great. Waited 3 or 4 days, kept them in the coop, and no issues at all. Let them out. The ducks didn't harass them. The chickens didn't harass them. I think that's the first time I've introduced a new bird to the coop, and there hasn't been some sort of pecking order decision. I mean, the big ducks, which are right next to them over there, right there, they've left them alone, and then the chickens leave them alone, and these 2 groups of ducks, they're starting to mingle a little bit more together, but they kind of stay away for the most part. And actually, yeah, the white ones are kind of starting to try to force their way into the main flock of the older 4 ducks, but everything went well. That's how I introduced all of my birds into my coop to existing birds. I put in a old pet crate that they can see into, then kind of become part of the flock. Those chickens and ducks and geese can kind of see those birds in there and get used to having them in the coop. So then when I actually let them out, they can walk around the coop and be with the other birds. That transition's not very, not very dramatic, I should say. But that's how I introduce the ducklings this year. I don't know if we're gonna do any chicks this year. I think that's gonna be a next year thing. I think we might go pretty big next year, get a big group, maybe even hatch out some of our own. But this year it's just ducklings, and that's how I introduce them. So stay tuned, guys. We got some big videos coming up, turkey hunting, propagating some fruit trees, and some other stuff. I can't remember off the top of my head, but stay tuned. Thanks for following. We'll see you on the next video.